Hey guys, Red Pill Revolution, what's going on? Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this story of last week or so about General Mills announcing that they weren't going to have GMOs in their main Cheerios brand anymore, allegedly. I just wanted to point out this horrible segment. Fox actually covered this, and it's just really disgusting, man. I mean, they brought on their regular medical correspondent, Dr. Philippa Cheatham, and she's just a gatekeeping medical mainstream shill who obviously is employed by Fox, and they bring her on to spew lies and bullshit and brainwash the masses, and it's just disgusting here. I just wanted to show you the segment here if you want to watch it really quick. Oh, and keep in mind how attractive this woman is, Dr. Philippa. Obviously Fox employed her for a reason. She's cute, has a cute accent, you know, attractive. It's gonna be that much easier to hypnotize your average American, your average guy watching. It's just gonna be that much easier for them to nod in agreement to what the TV is saying, because this pretty little thing is saying it. So it's just very clever psychology, brainwashing 101 for the media, just part of their mind control tactics, and that's what they do. So I just wanted to keep that in mind, because that's a very important factor in this, in how they spew their propaganda and lies on here. They're gonna hire this attractive girl, so just keep that in mind.
So your Cheerios will soon be missing something, but that might be okay with you, so just wait and see. General Mills will stop using genetically modified organisms, GMOs, saying that they're removing them due to customer demand. According to the FDA, GMOs have been in our food supply for about 20 years. The USDA says that cotton, corn, soybeans are the most commonly genetically engineered crops in the United States. Certainly not the only ones, but the most common. And genetically engineered ingredients are found in more than 70% of foods sold in grocery stores. So are GMOs really all that bad, or is this just a marketing ploy by General Mills because they can? Dr. Philippa Cheatham is an attending physician at Winthrop University Hospital and joins us with more. What do you think about this?
Oh, look at that. Look at her pretty little smile.
I have a disclaimer to our viewers about that before we even get started.
In the UK, we're fans of Cocoa Pops and Weetabix, not Cheerios. Cheerios are out. That's very American.
So this wouldn't necessarily bring you to Cheerio.
Oh, look at that smile.
But what do you think about this move? Should we not be eating things that are genetically modified if we can avoid it?
Well, you know, Jenna, it's a very interesting subject. It's a very controversial subject. The science behind genetically modified foods has been around for over 60 years, and we had the delayed ripening tomato over 20 years ago when that was FDA approved. But the word genetically modified food still scares people. They're very concerned about the safety aspects. They're concerned about the environmental aspects.
Oh, that's why we're afraid of it, by the way, GMO activists, because we're afraid of how it sounds. We're just afraid of the fucking name, according to this bitch.
There's some economic aspects as well to these kind of foods.
As a doctor, what do you think about that concern? Is it legitimate concern? Should we be avoiding them?
Well, it's a great question, and there's been broad scientific evidence that there are no health risks comparing genetically modified foods that we have today versus conventional foods that have been looked at extensively in medical research. People are concerned. People are worried about the long-term effects, but genetically modified foods, the typical ones, these are the cash crops, corn, particular, that's in over 90% of foods. You know, this is a very, very common food product.
Okay, nothing wrong with them. Oh wow, really? That's why there's so much corruption and conflict of interest. And like the former Monsanto lawyer working for the Supreme Court, and Clarence Thomas and Michael Taylor, former Monsanto vice president running the FDA. Oh, that's why they spent millions and millions to beat Prop 37, the GMO label bill. Oh, that's why there's nothing wrong with GMOs, right, Philippa? You pretty little thing, you. Let's continue.
In your professional opinion, do we have enough research? Because it is the long-term effects that folks are worried about. If we really have only been eating these for 20 years, some say as far back as 40, but that's what we're really looking at is this time span. Do we really know enough to make an informed judgment?
Well, I think we do. And obviously this research is going on continuously. People are very concerned about the dangers of, you know, in the environment. These foods often result in protection against herbicides and resistance. but a lot of research is being done. At the moment, there's no evidence to say that these foods are bad. In fact, there was quite a lot of concern even a few weeks ago when they announced in Penn Station we were going to have genetically modified apples, that there was delayed browning, and people, you know, understandably are concerned about this. But interestingly, the Cheerios story has actually been driven by consumer demand. And these may cost a lot more because genetically modified crops are more expensive to harvest.
And you actually pointed out that there is an economic question to it, and whether or not we could have a food supply that would feed all the people that need to be fed if we did not use genetically modified crops right now. And that's a big question.
Oh yeah, because GMOs are the savior of humanity. I mean, everyone knows that. Yeah.
Bigger topic.
It's a huge question. If you're a Cheerio fan, this only applies to the original Cheerios.
More jokes, more fun and games and jokes.
Honey Nut, or we have fans of the Honey Nut in our
so funny.
In our studio. You say Cheerio in a different way, right?
You're such a cute smile too.
You say Cheerio like an expression, right?
We do.
Oh my god. Alright, enough of these lying wenches. So, yeah, Dr. Philippa. Just another gatekeeper, mouthpiece, puppet, right? So, of course, deeply connected with Fox News, as it says here, works with Shepard Smith, O'Reilly Factor, the other witch on Fox, Megyn Kelly, Fox and Friends. Yeah, just the pinnacle of mind control media, right? Fox News, mainstream media. But this woman is just, you know, really pure and simple, guys. She's just an enemy of humanity. Alright, she is your enemy. She's our enemy. And these people like this need to be called out. You know, she is really just another sellout. And it's really disgusting how these people can just sit here, lie right through their cheek teeth, and spew lies while laughing, jokes, fun and games, and just lying to the world. It really is quite fascinating and scary at the same time. But this is what we're up against, you know, people like this and sellouts like this. This is the sellout culture. The media, politicians, all of these people are psychopaths, sociopaths, you know, who are able to lie right through their teeth like this to all of us. She knows, alright, she knows that GMOs are not safe, and she knows they're not good for us. But she's just another sellout, and she knows that. So, but just to sum up this story, though, guys, General Mills and Cheerios basically made this move purely for marketing and profits. Okay, because it caters to the anti-GMO crowd and the people on the fence, because it allows them to begin to embrace Cheerios and start to buy the main brand, at least to buy it now, which makes them more money. So, and at the same time, they give off the illusion that they actually care about people's demands, care about the anti-GMO crowd, and care about giving us non-GMO products. But they don't. They don't give two shits about it or about us. Admittedly so, they're still very much pro-GMOs, and they said themselves it wasn't really even about that or about pressure. And so this is just all about making money and fooling people. It's all bullshit. The new label will read this: not made with genetically modified ingredients. Trace amounts of genetically modified material may be present due to potential cross-contact during manufacturing and shipping. which means after all this, after all that, it still may contain GMOs. I mean, just pure bullshit. It really doesn't matter, okay? It's irrelevant. Just, you know what? Just boycott Cheerios and General Mills. Okay, there's your solution. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to share this story real quick. So I will catch you guys on the next one.